Hey guys, it's Josh Peak, and we're with OKUSA Wrestling. I'm the membership director. I got Casey Edgeman and Stephen Mora with me. We're going to start doing some of these lives again, and we wanted to get back on here. There was a lot of people asking why we don't do this anymore, and so we wanted to bring it back. And I thought the best place to start would, since we're in folk style season, is to talk with Casey Edgeman and Stephen Moore. Casey is our youth league director, and Stephen is he's our events director. And so I appreciate you guys coming on.
Thanks, Josh.
Yes, sir. Good to be here.
Yep. So let me do a little bit of house cleaning. First of all, if you guys have any questions, remote sites, where you can register for our tournaments, you can go to our OKUSA Wrestling website. It's on Facebook or LinkedIn. It's everywhere. So you can click on that. And so on the bottom of this, you can see our social media coming across the bottom, streaming or going across it. There's our X page. This video will stream live on X. It'll be live on Facebook, and it will be live on Instagram and YouTube as well. So you can go check this out. I also wanted to talk about OKUSA Wrestling. What we do here, we're a volunteer organization. We're a nonprofit. We're an we're comprised of volunteers. Stephen owns an oil and gas company. Casey works in construction, and I own a media buying company. And so we do this. We don't do this to, we're not making money on doing this. What we do is we invest in the kids' opportunities and things that, we've had conversations to where at the end of the day, all roads lead to Fargo and World Trials, but we start at 6U and go all the way up to veterans. And we've had veterans with USA cards that have wrestled the world championships, same as with U20 and U17. So we know a little bit about developing athletes and putting them on the world stage. And so, but with that being said, I wanted to kind of let these guys talk about their roles and what they're doing. We're going to try to keep this 10, 15 minutes at most, but we'll start with you, Stephen. He's our newest, he's our events director. He just started this year. Again, he's an entrepreneur, a businessman, done a really good job. And so talk a little bit about the events director position and kind of what you guys do.
So essentially what we're trying to do is we built a committee and to help our clubs that are hosting these events to be able to run efficient tournaments. We have the new USA bracketing software, so that was a new rollout this year. Seems to be doing very well. Hopefully, as we progress through this and maybe see some other people using it, OSSAA maybe in the future, hopefully. Sure helps with their pin ratings and things of that sort, having these USA tournaments. So once you go summertime, but folk style, Olympic style, or to Olympic style, that pin rating comes in really important when you start going to Fargo and other places like that, junior national duels, things of that sort. But my role is to, help just assist really the clubs with their tournaments and their hosting and things of that sort of, scheduling and remote weigh-ins and Casey helps me a ton with that. I'm a high school coach as well, so I'm not my boy is 7. We're just kind of getting started in the youth side of it. But I lean on Casey a little bit. He's got a lot of relationships with those youth people and stuff, youth clubs and different people around the state. So he helps me a lot with putting me in touch with the right people or he'll get in touch with those people and we just kind of work together in that regard. It's been a bit of a whirlwind. This is my first go around with the youth season. Made it through the freestyle season. That was, I got thrown in, I think, in April, and I think we started in the end of April, 1st of May. So I had about 3 or 4 weeks to figure out how to get all this done. And then, of course, got to go to the junior national duels and help run that event. Awesome experience. And then now here we are at the youth season. So we're kicked off. We've had 2 weeks. Tournaments have started on time. They've gotten done early. Everything seems to be going okay. So that's kind of the general overview.
Cool. Well, like Stephen mentioned, the newest thing we have is the USA bracketing system. It's huge. It's seamless. It ties right into our pin ratings. The pin ratings are just going to keep getting better and better as they gain more data from from every tournament, but also our bigger tournaments. I've seen it since Fargo. I've seen already a pretty big change. The accuracy is really good, and after Fargo, obviously. And so we had a tournament up at the Bill Farrell, which is international. So we had one of our Fargo champs go to Bill Farrell and compete senior level. Pretty good seed, and so I'm starting to see that do pretty well. But the USA bracketing system is phenomenal. We've trained all of our people on that, so really anybody can run a tournament. And we're not really in a position to where we're only one person controls our tournament systems, where we're relying on one person. So we wanted to make sure that everybody could run those tournaments, and the USA bracketing system is something that is pretty sweet that we've got. So and it's been running real smooth, so that's nice. And I think, like Steven said, we're early in the season. I mean, people are still in football. I think your numbers will just continually get better as we go along. We're going to do more media as well. That I think is obviously going to help with the communication. So yeah, I'm really excited about that too. So Casey, you need to go, Steven, because I know you got to get in practice.
No, we're good. We're good right now.
Okay, Casey, why don't you talk about your role a little bit as a youth league director? You're the head of it.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm the youth league director. My role is to help with the youth league this season and kind of be the go-between, or almost a law and order guy, to make sure the kids are safe at all the tournaments, that there's no safe sport violations. If there are safe sport violations, not that we've had any, we do a good job of respecting the referees, the coaches, and the kids. And I've been really proud, especially on both sides of the state, how we've interacted with kids at these tournaments, because we are a developmental league and program. And the way we're watching out in the growth of kids, because they're not out there right now to win a world title. They're out there to learn how to wrestle and shoot a double leg and shoot a single leg and show good sportsmanship. We're also out there, working with parents, making sure that they understand how a wrestling tournament works. I mean, there's so many of these parents, especially in our afternoon novice division. They're like, what world have we even entered into? We don't really know. And so many of us, especially at my club, this is our 9th year in USA Wrestling, and it seems so seamless now, right? Where we sign up, we go, especially with the new bracketing system, especially with the new, which we used last year, the USA enrollment system that you can enroll right through the USA membership website, and it makes life easy. That's my role on a day in, day out basis, to help, and then also to help facilitate and run the state tournament from a committee standpoint, be one of the people in charge of it. And this is my 3rd year in that role. We've had a lot of learning opportunities the last couple of years from things we've done good and things we could improve on. And I feel like we put the things in place to improve on, and we're going to continue to grow these tournaments. I agree that with football just ending and fall baseball getting out, now we're set to have an influx of kids at both of our tournaments this weekend and continue to grow and raise the level of competition and go on from here. So we're excited for it.
Yeah, I didn't mean to cut you off there. Talk about, we got 2 tournaments coming up this week. Claremore, right? And then down in Edgeman at the Clash of the Creek. Can you talk about those 2 just a little bit before we end this?
Yeah. Deer Creek has been a staple tournament of ours for years. I think we've gone to it every year that I've been involved in youth wrestling. It's always been a great tournament. This year, Cody McNeil has kind of come back and helped them run that tournament. Cody's been around Deer Creek wrestling forever, it seems like, and just can't seem to get away. So him and Russell Caldwell and the Deer Creek Antlers are going to host us on the west side this weekend, and then we're going to go up to Claremore. I feel like Claremore has a name for theirs, but are they just calling it the Claremore Open?
Zebra Classic.
Zebra Classic. That's right. The red and white zebras of Claremore. So we're going to go up there. All the east side people will get together and have a good tournament, as they always do, and well organized, well ran, and we're going to start on time and get some good matches in.
Good. Well, we're going to promote these tournaments. There's some things we're going to be doing to help promote the tournaments, not only in Oklahoma, but and really raise the competition level. I think we have the best tournaments in the state. They're going to do, like I said, they're going to continually get better. Like I've talked to Steven and Casey, our crew, as well as, Zach, all roads lead to Fargo and World Trials. It starts at 6U, goes all the way up. And so we're the only organization that has a seamless path from start to end for your career. I think one of the main things we focus on is safety for the coaches, for the athletes, parents, safe sport. It's a big thing for us. And so the insurance included with USA Wrestling in their card as well is big, but that's the main thing we want to focus on is making sure we provide a safe tournament. People that are supposed to be there are there. And with that being said, if you're going to be wrestling this weekend, make sure that you do renew your card you can go to usawrestlingmembership.com, or you can go to our website and do it. All of our tournaments are on the left-hand side of our website as well. These videos are streamed live, but you can watch them again, YouTube, X, Facebook as well. So that's all I've got. We're going to start doing these more regular, and we'll be bringing on some special guests probably on a weekly basis. So is there anything else you guys need to say or want to say, Casey or Steven?
No, just
Nope, I'm good. Sorry.
We'll see you at the tournaments.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.